What's up, YouTube? Capital G here. Houston, we might have ourselves a problem, and it's not the way my Chiefs came into town and utterly and predictably destroyed the Texans on Sunday Night Football, just like I said they would on my Saturday night live stream. It has to do with spirals and winter cherries and how this might not be the be-all, end-all that a lot of people, myself included, thought it was going to be. You look at winter cherries, and just in theory, this card should utterly destroy spirals. I mean, they always want to go first, so you have that working for you. It's a hand trap that can basically eliminate their boss monster, and every time that I've seen spirals pop off and make their extra link turn 1 and summon like 6 link monsters, it's generally, you know, they always start with double helix. So I'm like, if you can start with the card that, if you can get rid of the card that they're starting with, obviously they have to do a bunch of like really weird plays to still be able to spam the board. You see people in the OCG running multiple copies of winter cherries, not just in the mirror match, but obviously a bunch of people who aren't even playing spirals, they just run winter cherries, and you know, they run double helix in the extra deck. The hero deck that I showed you guys last week did it as well. And I mean, it's kind of the same concept I thought as ABC, when ABC was really popular and Burning Abyss players would play winter cherries, and they would just run ABC Buster Dragon in the extra deck. You take out their boss monster, you take the, you know, you cut the head off the snake, and the body will essentially die. And I saw this video posted by Ready to Duel on Facebook, guys. Holy shit, it definitely changed my mind, and I was like, bro, I don't even know if winter cherries is all that against the deck. Let me go ahead and roll this, and you know, all the credit to them for showing this combo. But he opens up with, I'm not going to say standard, but you know, quick fix machine duplication is not something crazy, considering obviously quick fix is super searchable in the deck. He's going to get blasted by winter cherries. Let me go ahead and make this video a little bigger, and he loses both of his copies of double helix, but it just doesn't matter, and it's because he's running Destrudo, he's running Ancient Fairy Dragon, and he's actually running Dragon's Ravine in this deck. And keep in mind, Destrudo comes out in circuit break just like double helix. And what this allows him to do is it allows him to go into different plays. And at this point, after he's used the Spiral Resort multiple times, it kind of just becomes Firewall Dragon spam that deck. Now, Link Karibo is not out in the TCG, but I'm not really sure like how relevant that actually is to the combo. And it's possible that Link Karibo could be coming out sometime soon. It all depends on the Shonen Jump poll and, you know, how that actually wraps up and when they print the card. But look how he's just unaffected. Like, look how many times you see quick fix predictably hit the field. Man, I'm telling you, Konami messed up when they designed spirals like a GX deck, because their field spell's not a hard once per turn, drone's not a hard once per turn, quick fix is not a hard once per turn. And it's like with quick fix, it doesn't really matter how many times you use it, because every time you pitch a card to use it, you get another card back to replace it too. He's able to make number 41, which again is coming out in circuit break. And just like, look at this board. This is after getting hit with cherries and essentially losing the boss monster of the deck. He's still able to, okay, he started with 5 cards, so let's just go ahead and do a quick math count right here. He has 4 link monsters on the field, 1 Exceed, that's 5 cards, effect monster, that's 6, field spell, that's 7, face down, that's 8, and then 2 in the hand, that's 10. He loses the field spell, so we'll go to 9, but that is still a +4 with 5 monsters on the board, clearly enough to just OTK your opponent. A Bagusta that's just annoying as hell for your opponent to deal with, unless they're playing like a super spammy link deck. And you took away his best monster, so you actually took a neg, because, you know, winter cherries is obviously a neg, so you only have 5 cards to disrupt this. And the cool thing about Trigate is, if you get it linked up with enough monsters, it can negate you know, spells and traps your opponent tries to throw at you. So this might even eat up, the Trigate Wizard might eat up a card as well. This thing is linked up with 3 cards, so not only does it have the ability to banish something on your opponent's side of the field, but it can negate something as well. So holy moly, guys, this was a little eye-opening. I know some people are going to roll their eyes and be like, come on, Cap G, we already knew this. I'm just going to say I had no idea. Like, I didn't know that spirals could pop off this hard if you took double helix out, because double helix is usually the card that they go for when they're starting this play. So I might be at a loss here, guys. Obviously, I still think that I still think that Joel and Lockbird is super solid against the deck, and I'm not saying that like Winter Cherries is now useless against the deck, because it'll still be a very solid card. It still keeps them from going double helix. But if people can just slightly adjust the deck a little bit, maybe put in like 2 Destrudos and, you know, like maybe a tech copy of Dragon's Ravine and an Ancient Fairy Dragon, and be able to do this and kind of play around Winter Cherries completely maybe we might have to go back to the drawing board, because it's not like Spirals aren't going to be playing 3 copies of Terraforming anyways. Konami was a little silly. They didn't hit Terraforming, so people are going to be playing 3 of that. So it's really easy for people to just mix in like 1 copy of Dragon's Ravine or something like that. So you guys let me know what you think. Maybe Spirals, I mean, I've always thought that everybody's saying Spirals tier 0. I've always thought that that's a little over exaggerated, but maybe it's not over exaggerated. I thought Spirals would be like I thought they would be like tier 0.5, but I don't know, maybe they will be tier 0. Whatever you guys think, leave it in the comment section below. Is this a big deal? Is this no deal? I'm interested to see what people think about this. Winter Cherries might not hurt the deck that much if you just adjust the deck a teeny little bit. All of these cards CCG legal except Link Karibo, so yeah, you will have to deal with this at regionals potentially. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on those notifications for daily videos.